Hey, so we're in really close quarters here because I haven't quite figured out how to use my board and do this at the same time because right now I'm just studying and just kind of making these videos for fun in a way for me to retain the information. Um, and it would be cool if like it did help somebody, but don't suggest it and doubt it. Okay, anyways, so this is obviously a long, so we're going to go over some of the respiratory system and kind of just some basic anatomy and how we get, so like how we get the air into the body to bring oxygen for gas exchange. So we'll just go over that. Um, so first of all, fun fact is an upper respiratory tract infection. Where is that? What's going to be involved in that? So, what is an upper respiratory tract infection? Well, it's an infection that's going to be in your nose, nasal cavity, or pharynx. Anything below that is a lower respiratory tract infection. Okay, anyways, moving on. So, right here, so we talk about the conducting part of the respiratory system and the actual respiratory part. So to get the oxygen in, to get air into the lungs, we're going to go through the conducting system before we go through respiration. And so breathe in through the nose, we go through the nasal cavity, we go through the pharynx, larynx, we hit the trachea, we go through the bronchus. This is a bronchi. Bronchus if you're talking about more than one. Then you go through the bronchioles, which are these branches off of the big bronchus, but they still have cartilage on it. Then you go into the terminal bronchioles, and then that is the end of the conductive system. The air will keep flowing, and then it will actually be in the respiratory part of our system where the tissues are actually capable of respiration, because during the conducting system we're just bringing the air in, but we can't really do respiration. We're just bringing it to the site of respiration. So when you come down here, it gets microscopic. That's why I can't draw it. So I got to draw a box where it would be, and then we got to zoom in and look at it, what it would possibly look like microscopically. So we're in the respiratory part of the system. This is where we go through the respiratory bronchioles, and we're going to go through the alveolar ducts into the alveolus. Okay, so we left off at terminal bronchiole for the conducting system. Then we go into the respiratory bronchiole, which you can see right here that doesn't have the lines on it, so it doesn't have cartilage. And then, as you can see right here, branching off of that, those little branches off of the respiratory bronchiole are our alveolar ducts, which are going to bring the air into the alveolus, which are these grape-like clusters, these air sacs. So it will come in here, and this is where we will do our respiration. And what I have circled right here, which contains the respiratory bronchiole, the alveolus, and the ducts, this is a lobule of a lung. Again, this is not a lobe. This is a lobe section right here. This is a lobule. This is at a microscopic level. And that's how we get air to the site of respiration so we can perform respiration in the respiratory system.